Yo, what is up guys? So today we are going to be taking a look at a Mardu Doom Foretold list. But first and foremost, this is going to be a highly experimental list, so just be warned if you want to craft this deck. I've been gently tweaking this deck here and there, and I thought this was a decent starting point, so I'm making this video now to maybe show you guys what some of the new cards can help the Doom Foretold list a little bit better. So just for those who are new to the card, this is the card we're talking about. We are building the deck around this card, Doom Foretold, which is a 4-mana enchantment that forces beginning of each player's upkeep. That player sacrifices a permanent, and if they can't, they have to discard a card, and you gain 2 life and you get 2/2 token. So when you play this card, you'll see some tug-of-war action happening, and see if which player can hold down the longest until Doom Foretold gets eventually sacrificed. But let's say your opponent doesn't want to deal with this card, since they don't want to sacrifice a permanent every single turn, then they'll have to skip a turn. But just in case they decide to hang in there and keep playing cards, you'll need to play some permanents of your own, and that's where these cards come in. So with Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, we got some new tools, and those are Circuit Mender, which is a 3-mana 2/3 artifact creature that gains 2 life when it comes to battlefield, and once it leaves, you draw a card. During my testing, I've been pleasantly surprised with this card, and I eventually went up on a copy from 2. And another new card here from Neon Dynasty is this 1-mana card, Experimental Synthesizer. It's an artifact card that once you play it, you exile the top card of your deck and you can play it for that turn, and once it leaves the battlefield, you can also do the same. Let's say you have a Doom Foretold. If you sacrifice a synthesizer to the Doom Foretold without having to pay any mana, you can rip a card from the top and you can play it for that turn. So it's pretty neat. And last but not least, you got Ichor Wellspring. When it comes to battlefield, you draw a card and you also get a card when it leaves the battlefield. So this is a nice sacrifice fodder for our Doom Foretold. So we got some sacrifice fodders, but as you can see, we are in fact running a bunch of artifacts as sacrifice fodder. You got Circuit Menders, Ichor Wellspring, Experimental Synthesizer, and you also have a copy of Soulguide Lantern. So now I'm not sure if this is a correct card to play in a deck like this, and because we are running a bunch of those artifact cards, so I decided to try out Oni-Cult Anvil in a deck like this as an alternative win condition, which may come in handy versus control matchups and some other grindy matchups. And worst case scenario, this is just a 2-mana permanent that you can sacrifice to Doom Foretold as well. And finally, the last card I want to talk about is this card, a new card which I didn't know it existed until one of the viewers told me about, which is Spirit Sister's Call. So credits to them. This is our endgame card, 5-mana enchantment card, which at the end of the turn, you choose a permanent you want to get back from the graveyard, and you may sacrifice a permanent that is of the same permanent type you chose initially. So let's say you want to bring back Doom Foretold from graveyard, then you have to sacrifice an enchantment you have on the battlefield. Or let's say you desperately need some removal in life, you play Oath of Kaya to remove something, and then you sacrifice Oath of Kaya, get back an enchantment, let's say Child of Ambition, which is 2-mana enchantment, enters battlefield, target opponent sacrifices a creature. Then at the end of the turn, you sacrifice Child of Ambition back to the Spirit Sister's Call, and then this card brings back the Oath of Kaya that you sacrificed before. So it is a pretty powerful card, but one thing to remember is that each of the permanents that you return can only happen once, because the card gains the text if this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. And as for the other spells that you might be curious about, we got 4 copies of Thoughtseizes for combo decks and controls, same with Go Blank here. But the fact that it also exiles graveyard is really nice versus combo decks as well. And at the same time, it is a bit better than Soulguide Lantern here when we do play against a deck like control decks. And we also got 2 copies of Meathook Massacre for board wipes and sacrifice fodders for Doom Foretold and Spirit Sisters. And lastly, we got 2 copies of Rite of Oblivion for our flexible removal slot. And that's all I've got to say about the deck. And I I know it's not perfect and it probably needs some fine tuning, but I think there's some pretty interesting stuff here and some potential as well. I'm going to be testing out this deck in historic events, so best of luck to me. And I'm also going to be handpicking some games because I've been trying to get the videos in about 30-minute length or so, but hopefully that's enough to demonstrate some cards on the deck. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below and leave a like if you think the deck looks awesome. And let's try out some games. And we got Doom Foretold, but our early game kind of sucks. Okay, we need to draw some cards that we can play. I think we just need to Meat Hook Massacre for 1. Right? Or I could just do that as well. What do we got here? Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. You gain 2 life. You may play additional land this turn. So I guess the Frogmoth, right? That's the most scary creature that we can think of. And if they play this Pride Malkin, avoiding. Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7. Five, 6, 7, 8. So if they top deck a land, I'm dead. That's so I need to do this, even though I'm going to take additional damage. I would have lost. Ooh, Circuit Mender. Just going to do this. Get rid of the board, get some life back. Alright. Play out Circuit Mender. Again, get some life back. Looks like some kind of an instant speed spell, huh? Sure. Let's play out this card first, because it could be something that we can play. There you go, another Doom Foretold. I don't know why opponent did that, but -1 card for them. We'll sacrifice the synthesizer. Draw a card. We'll play the Spirit Sister Call. Anything we can get back? Only artifact. I think we can start attacking. We're gonna decline. I think we have this. Gonna sacrifice Otakaya this turn. Attack. Decline. Gonna make a 2/2. Wow, they play more than one Crater Behemoth? That's kind of ballsy. Play another Doom Foretold. Attack. I could just get back another Doom Foretold. Just to put on some aggression. Okay. There you go. I mean, if this is a creature deck, we kind of have a chance. We have Trial of Ambition into Doom Foretold. I mean, into Go Blank. We'll see. Another Ore Job. That's a good card. There you go. I think instead of playing the Circuit Mender, I do want to play Trial of Ambition because I want to play Doom Foretold next turn. So if they play a creature, which probably they will play a 3-mana creature next turn, right? And then this Doom Foretold will get rid of it. Voice of the Blast. Fantastic. Play out a Doom Foretold. So either they just keep flooding out the board, or we can just, or they're going to skip their turn. Okay. That is fine by me. Or I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just going to keep playing Doom Foretold. This is going to give me a 4/4 back. In which case, if they do have another Skyclave Apparition, I think it's fine. Let's see what they do. Larian, okay. That's a good card with Circuit Mender. So, but I do think I just need to play this turn. So I'm going to Thoughtseize. Oath of Kaya. Kaya, really? Why didn't they Kaya and then minus on the Doom Foretold? So I am actually going to take Kaya away here. Oh, because this came tapped. No, they played it with this. No, yeah, this came tapped, that's why. Then I'm going to play... I'm gonna attack first, actually. Because they're gonna lose this. Now I'm gonna play Circuit Mender. Just gonna give me 2 life. And... they have to sacrifice this. They're not going to play a creature. I do think they're just going to play Oath of Kaya and pass a turn. LOL.
Envy the strong, for their subservience.
That's interesting choice from our opponent there. Because they're going to lose their lull anyways. So I'm gonna do this. Get rid of 2 of these cards. Then play Oni. We're gonna play that land and then we're gonna... pass our turn. And they keep playing stuff. They keep playing stuff. Sure. Ganjo's pretty nice, actually. -3 to kill their creatures, and we still have our 4/4 illusion. Next turn we can start attacking with the Hype of the Eye Tyrant. Speaker of Heaven. Pretty nice card. We do need another artifact to sacrifice the Oni, so... that would be nice. Maybe I should have probably attacked with the 4/4 and then add the Hive, huh? Oath of Kaya's not bad. I could be aggressive and play Oni and sacrifice to Oni. That's an additional damage every single turn. But it's over for them anyways because I can just attack with the illusion and the Hive. Yeah, so this should be over for them. I do believe it's just they're just dead, right? Are they? Hold up. So Trial of Admission executes the angel. I don't have mana to activate the Hive, right? Do I? Oh, no, I do. I was gonna say, like, you can play double Oni and then just kill them that way, but this also works too. It's not the greatest, but I'm going second, even though I only have 2 lands. I also have Icar of Wellspring, which draws me a card. So maybe this is a keep. I also have untapped land on turn 2, so... And I got some removal, and if I get my third land, we got some discard spells for graveyard hate. If my opponent happens to be a graveyard deck. I'm actually surprised I haven't ran into any graveyard deck yet. And the only reason I'm running Go Blank instead of Soul-Guide Lantern is because Go Blank does better against control decks, but Go Blank and Soul-Guide Lanterns both exile their graveyard, so... And since a lot of the combo decks happen to play off of graveyard, so... I mean, they were there. They did mulligan. I don't know where they went. This is not the greatest hand if my opponent is playing... Okay, they're back. So we play the Sanctum first, so we can get untap land on turn 2. Boots up speed, so... Every card's gonna have speed from now on. Which isn't the greatest, but... Okay. Ooh, red land. That is very nice. That is very nice. Shadow Sphere. Very equipment heavy. So because they didn't play a creature out, I could go Ichor of Wellspring into Thoughtseize, but I think this is a pretty good turn to go blank. Since they only have 3 cards anyways, so this card is gonna be pretty rough on them. And after they play a card, I'm gonna have Trial of Ambition and Thoughtseize to get rid of both of their cards. Yeah, this... I have a pretty hard time seeing how we can lose this game from this point on. Unless it's a land. Okay, so let's see what they got. Could be like a Bone Crusher Giant. In that case, I just lose 2 life. Interesting. They did not flash it? Question mark? Hopefully we get a land. Okay. Seems like lands are a little bit shy today. Okay, there you go. Before that, I want to play the Experimental Synthesizer first, because if I get a land, I can just play it. I think the only cards that can't be played are Doom Foretold and Spirit Sister. But technically, I could have played most of the cards, except the 6 cards. Our opponent is holding priority. I think it's because of the Shadow Spear. Opponent. Holding a lot of priority. I'm not sure if they're doing it because of out of spite. I don't know. Now we can start actually getting in there for damage. So sacrifice the Ichor of Wellspring, draw a card, and make a 1/1. Please, opponent. If you're gonna just leave, if you're just gonna rope out of spite, I'd really appreciate if you just left. Okay, what is holding the... Okay, you know what? Let's just get rid of this. You know what? But now that they can't hold a priority. Let's get rid of that. There you go. Now things are moving faster. Okay. They got a creature. Unfortunate for them, but we got... I'm actually gonna do it like this. I'm gonna just do this just to gain some life. Then we're going to sacrifice that one. Got another Oni. Does that work? Okay, it does. It should be over. Should be over. Nice. I am going to sacrifice you. Make a 2/2 token. Get a land. Attack. And pass a turn. Oh, this deck is pretty sick when it works. But it does have some clunkiness with the Oni-Cult Anvil, not... And since we were playing a lot of enchantments, actually... It does have some clunkiness. But it is really cool when everything is like working together like this. I mean, I got disruption, I got creature removal. Maybe it'll go well. Life gain... No, actually. This is a Abiding Grace deck. Okay. I'm not even sure like what to get rid of here. They have tap lands actually. Taking a lot of damage, already at 6. Casual 6. Oh, we're actually at 12. Never mind, we started the game with 12 life. That's fine. Everything's under control. Yeah, we need to draw some like Doom Foretold. Both of Kaya would be good as well. Oni-Cult Anvil is also welcome. Ravenous Squirrel. Okay, those are pretty nice draws, I must say. I must say, those are actually pretty insane draws. What the heck? Ooh, that's actually a really nice pick. But I mean, unfortunately, I don't know how this happened. Our opponent just drew the nuts, apparently. So, if they get a creature next turn, off of a Cursebound Witch or something else, we might actually have some problem with the Ravenous Squirrel. Unfortunately, that is the case. Please, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy. We might lose. What is this? Exile. Oh my god, they keep drawing cards. What do we need, right? Are we just dead? Trial will get rid of Sarah. Then they would have to top deck another card. Come on. We have one chance. If they draw a land, then we have a chance. Oh, that's so good. Now it's 5. That is so good. How did our opponent do that? Okay, this was not a fair game. Our opponent started with 20 life. I started with 12 life. Okay. We got some removals. I mean, kind of a removal. Yeah, we got ourselves a burn deck. I don't ever want to shock myself in this matchup. Steamkin. Big sad. I mean, I did just say that, but maybe I'll do it now because I can follow it up with Rite of Oblivion. Sacrificing the trial. So maybe that's not bad. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be a little bit rough. Hopefully, okay, 2 lands is really nice. 2 lands is very nice. I am tempted to go for Go Blank here because they only got 2 cards here. But I do think this needs to be done. And I might shock myself to do this. Risk factor. Oh dear lord. Oh dear god. Oh no. Okay. Guess I'm dead. I mean, I'm not dead, but... Have risk factor deal 4 damage to if you decline, your opponent draws 3 cards. I'll take 4. Guess I'll die. Man. Like, I do need to... I'm just hoping opponent doesn't top deck. Please. Just get a land. Just have a land. No. Oh? Oh my god. That's actually insane. I might actually get back into this. So they play creature. I play Spirit Sister Call. Sacrifice Oath of Kaya. Get back Trial. Next turn we sacrifice Trial, get back Oath of Kaya. Go back to 7. Okay, go back to 6. And we also have Doom Foretold giving us life. Okay, this is a miracle. Our opponent... So... We did end up getting really lucky because our opponent got 2 lands from Light Up the Stage. Yep. Yep. Oh, this is over. I'll just Doom Foretold again, actually. Get back a Doom Foretold, sacrifice Oath of Kaya. Go back to 14, dealing 4 damage. And drawing drawing cards, I mean. Okay. Oh my god, how do we win that? When you play a historic card, you may pay 1. If you do, create a token. Okay.